everybody. A little late start there. Thanks for joining us. My name is David /Asher. Joining me is, of course, Michael /Fates. And this is Frantic Geeks. Well, just
and this will be Wild Arms 2, but right now it's a couch.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be a couch, but it's actually a chair.
It's a chair.
I still have my concerns on that.
Yeah.
Years later, I still have my concerns on that.
Yeah. And as such, it's... And we're back! We have Cannon, we also have Tim, who are going to be very awkward battle buddies, because, well... yeah. Tim, I did do the grindy bits, and Tim now has all of his abilities.
Excellent.
And I am now keeping him with Latia Stalk, because that improves his sorcery and his speed. So, just in general. And no, I didn't try and grind out cannon stuff, because that's that's a level of RNG shenanigans I, at this point, don't want to deal with. And we are dropping some weird frames. Let's see here. What do I have open that does not need to be open? Closing that down.
Well, there's the torrent for your prawn.
No, that's already shut down.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Usually I have to remind you, so.
Eh. And I didn't hit the stop button in time, but yeah, now we kind of have to figure out what happened, like that alchemic plant, what it was doing. So, yeah, time to go check out Courtly again. Using our handy-dandy teleport orb. Oh man, there's lots of stuff here in the desert that we can find. Well, let's go check out Courtly real quick.
They say many.
Yeah, let me get in the voice.
They say many relics of ancient civilizations can still be found in the sands of south of Courtly. The mercs are convinced they'll strike it rich here, but I have my doubts.
Oh boy. My voice work right now is not going to be the best.
We'll manage.
We'll manage. But, because we have Cannon, we can just basically walk up to these little yellow dots here, scan, and find something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, look! A duplicator!
Oh, those are always nice.
Yep. So, essentially, I'm not going to try and get all the ones, like, that we can get right now. Oh, that was a bullet load. As I cancel the battle. Lucky card. But, if you haven't noticed, there's a green dot. Which is technically the destination that we're looking for. The Coffin of 100 Eyes. Oh boy.
Oh, that doesn't sound exciting at all.
And it looks vaguely like the alchemic plant. Something's not right. Huh? What is... Why? They might be responding to the stillness. We traced the supply route from the alchemic plant to here. But this silence... You're right. Either the place was abandoned at the same time the plant was destroyed, or the energy supply was no longer needed. Or could it be one of their little traps? Either way, let's continue to search. We can track down Odessa with from these clues. Oh, what is it, Lolka? Ashley seems like Brad. Yeah, because up till now we've been dependent on Brad. Me too. I've really got to get my act together, even more so than before. Otherwise I can't show my face to Brad. Yep, you're right. Okay, let's start the search. And down we go into the Coffin of 1,000 Eyes. Huh. I wonder what that is. Okay.
It is clearly a pedestal.
It's a giant, huge, like, hole in the ground. Huh.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the pedestal. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's more of these little giant poles in the ground. They're oddly around...
I'm just surprised you didn't go back and get the treasure chest.
Oh. Oh, hey, enemies. Let's see what the enemies are. And we have... Oh god. We have a gremlin and a mushusu. Trust me. The way it spells, like mushusu.
Yeah, mushusu.
Mushusu. Ashley, go punch that. Tim! Rock bolt the gremlin! And Cannon can't really do much right now, because not an FP to do stuff.
Yeah, we need to get Cannon some FP so that, well, if anything survives this round. Oh, hey, that's gonna survive this round. Okay, cool. Then maybe try and unlock something else.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's not gonna survive this round because counterattack.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And Rook Bolt. And Rock Bolt is really good against the gremlins.
Excellent.
Well, let's see what the, And we get the tool, the wire hook, acquired. The wire hook...
Sorry, did you say hook shot?
Wire hook is used for cannon. Press square and the wire hook will shoot hooks ahead of you. Shooting hooks into the post will allow you to cross over to the places previously unreachable. So, yep. We basically have
A hook shot.
a hook shot as well as ah, damn it. I'm just trying to fit okay. Making sure to get everything from here. Ah, trench coat. Huh. Ah, it's for Ashley. And this was definitely a one-way thing. But yep, the Coffin of Thousand Eyes is basically Canon's dungeon. Because we're introducing basically her tools. And Ashley, go punch that. Tim, rock bolt the gremlin. Cannon, punch the Mushusu. Tear Smash! These things are almost like Pokemon. Almost.
Almost.
Okay. Ashley guard, Tim first aid, Cannon. So we've got total left edge, pike kick, drive cut, wire fist. We cannot do arc kick because that's 70. Can we get anything off of wire fist? I believe that we don't have already. Or is it drive cut that we want to do?
I think we're actually done with drive cut, or maybe there was a super low. I think it's wire fist, but I'm double checking.
Mm-hmm.
I would say go ahead and do a wire fist for now, and I'll pull up the guide again.
Okay. And didn't matter because it was just a normal wire fist. But yeah, if people wondering why I'm saying I don't want to try and grind for Ken's abilities, it's the factor that A, you have to get FP up to a certain level, and essentially use the ability, and you have a chance of...
When you get a chance, speaking of chance, when you get a chance, let me know what you already have discovered, please.
Okay, we're in a battle. Ashley, Tim. We have left edge, pike kick, drive cut, wire fist, and arc kick.
Okay. So we need vortex cut, phalanx, and eagle's claw.
Yeah.
Vortex cut. So vortex cut can come from pike kick or drive cut. Phalanx can only come from drive cut, and then eagle claw can only come from phalanx.
Okay, so basically we want to do drive cut most of the time.
Yeah. Drive cut will make life easy.
Yep. And as a heads up, I have never gotten eagle claw. Ever.
I believe you said that last week as well.
Yeah.
Because, of course, you first have to get phalanx, which is a 2% chance, and then you have to get eagle claw from phalanx, which is only a 1% chance, with phalanx also being a 90 FP move.
Yeah.
So basically, multiple tiers of fuck you.
And we got the D Bison! That chest that was across the way, and Ashley's attack goes up from 247 to 262.
Not bad at all. Nice little jump.
Yep, especially for Ashley, who's not necessarily tank, but definitely a good DPS.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Due to the
Alright, correct. I have to do this.
Due to the Diablo's pillar's resonance, the energy supply is up 64%. Heimdall Gazo ignition. Stand by. Energy problem from destruction of the alchemic plant is cleared. Maintain energy supply from the Diablo pillar and stabilize the Heimdall Gazo. This information seems very fragmented. What are Heimdall Gazo and Diablo pillar? Well, whatever they are, they're used in energy transfer of some sort. Oh, this is a fun one. We have to hurl a knife through through those pillars in order to open the door. Huh. I wonder how we're going to get around these pillars. Oh, hey, another duplicator. And always check, because that seems like progress. Oh, hey, no, a save point here. Ah. And this heads back out. And as we can see, I will probably be replacing the memory card probably tonight. Because memory...
Because still...
Nope, because the fact that I've just filled up slot 1 and slot 2 is completely unmarred, but just to make...
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's more of like, I may need to do that. You surprised them. Oh, hey, more Mushusus. Cannon punch one of them. Tape smash. Body press. Yeah, these are Pokemon moves. Alright, and drive cut is the one we want to use. Admittedly, once we start getting the endgame stuff, I should be able to basically toss out drive cut like nobody's business.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, especially once, you know, you get to level 45, at which point you literally start with an FFP to do it.
Yeah. We are not taking our chances with. I forgot to try and get Cannon's FP up. I was going into. Oh, thank you, Cannon. Nice. Oh, even better. I actually did it, and I didn't even know we got it.
Nice.
Nice. So,
I just got to the point where Cannon's FP jumped to 69.
yeah, and I said that it's like, oh, nice. In the whole, like, oh, hey, she'll have enough to do drive cut, and then it's like, second look, oh.
Also, nice.
Nice.
Okay, it didn't spark that time. Of one of the two moves, it's like a 6% chance. That's your better odds.
Yeah, but they're both from. We just got Phalanx.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So we still need drive. We still need drive cut for
Vortex.
For vortex cut though,
Yeah,
because it's the better way of getting vortex cut.
yeah.
But now we have Phalanx, which means now we have a 1 in 100 chance of when you're at 90 FP, getting Eagle Claw.
Yep.
And like even the writer of the guide that I'm looking at to get the abilities, even the writer of the guide has no description or FP for this.
Yeah.
Even they're like, nah, I didn't do that.
Sorry, guys. It was one of those, like, I can see why, because it's like, everyone knows that it exists, and as a heads up, as a kid, I actually did have a strategy guide for this game, and it's still around somewhere, but I don't, like, it's packed away. And we got a new equipment for Lilka, the Dumbrella.
The Dumbrella?
The Dumbrella.
I mean, I agree, but also they didn't have to be that mean to her.
I was thinking more in terms of, oh, hey, look, it's an umbrella mixed with a dumbbell. Oops. Oh no, I can't get those chests because unlike Zelda, I can't hookshot them. Whatever shall I do?
Well, thankfully we have another option available.
Thank God for Puka. Oh hey, more Mushusus. And we're just going to try and get Vortex cut and hopefully we get it, and then we can slowly on maybe bosses and stuff try and get Eagle Claw. But as a heads up, we may not get that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking, and there are multiple guides for this. Will actually help you learn it, but most of them are. By the way, this is really random, and no matter what you do, it's going to be low chance.
Yep. Because if I recall, it's like 196 chance. It is a like truly a horrendous chance at trying to get it. But I'm happy we got phalanx at least. Because phalanx, even by itself, is still pretty damn good. I'm trying to see if there's a chest there. Yes, there is. And a crest wand for Tim. And once again, we gotta surprise them. Oh boy! We got a buckbeard. And he's a... Okay, that's a move. Didn't do anything, but still a little weird. Ozone Pulse. Well, he's surviving. Maybe we can get Vortex cut off of him.
Maybe. Let's hope.
We got 2 off, so... Eh. And we found another one of these rooms. Da 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 da. The 4 Diablo pillars are destined to not function independently, but to resonate and amplify the output. Even if one pillar is destroyed, as long as the others operate, the generator still functions. Here, the information gets fragmented again. I'll summarize that the generator must be very powerful. Well, let's get more information. So, apparently the Diablo pillars are energy amplifiers, and as long as one still runs, it can increase the output of its energy source that it's connected to. Which... interesting. Don't know why it didn't catch that other time. Oh boy! L is the L of lizard. I is for incredible. Z is for zesty.
Jesus.
Who's there? Yes, but I already know. Why do I always get stuck with you? Some kind of fate brings us two together. I've made an appearance. The two with varying worldviews. The young girl hurts my feelings so lightly. She sees flaws so rightly. Ord? Ord. Who are they? I can't even get mad. I feel so sick. And to say such things during our first meeting. I'm disappointed you're so displeased with my amazing knowledge of that. Getting stuck with an idiot will be my ruin. I'll kill you. Whoa, wait, Cannon. You can't take this guy seriously. The public opinion polls rate me highly. I've tons of good traits. This is probably the only place in Filgaia where you can hear such praise. I appreciate your support. Ord. I've been training, so get ready to take me on. Come, look, feel. No, and no.
Now, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be hear, feel, think, but okay. I mean, we can try your way.
Don't get scared now, such novices. And, third boss battle with Listenard. I'm feeling like playing a few tricks. A lovely explosion, really. We are offering a journey of sleep to a far-off land. Today's actions will become tomorrow's legends. Once again, punch the shit out of Ard. And Tim, Cannon, we're going to try and get you Vortex cut during this fight. Mixed bug liquids. Poison and disease. Oh Lord!
Delightful.
I'm going to accelerate to give Tim a heal berry. Tim's going to first aid Cannon, since we have these and we really should be using lucky cards.
Probably.
Yeah, and I know some people are going like, why did you use accelerator? It's like, because I don't want our one healer to die.
Accurate.
And as such, the only move that can go before first aid is accelerator. Chef Whimsy's bomb. Ew. Ow. Oh god. Ard, no! Ard, you butt! Ashley... Ah! Time to find those high revives. Cannon.
Oh, no. That doesn't sound good. Why are we looking for high revives?
Dump truck tackle?
No. Oh. But he's just a boy.
Why? Ard, you butt! And this is why I try and take out Ard the most, is because literally he is the most dangerous person here. What? Why is he getting fed mixed bug liquids again? No! God. Okay. Art is down. We're gonna revive Tim again, and... I mean, if we can get Cannon up to 90, I will try and do a Phalanx.
Considering we know it's worth if you can.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But at the same time, it would be nice to get Vortex cut while we're on our way up. Oh, that was the spicy meatball.
And guess who survived?
Wow.
So only Tim and Lilka got that that sweet double experience.
He was just a boy.
You do such cruel things. I have no choice now but to bring out the mean machine. So, well, it's sad to have to say adios. That's just the way it goes. I read somewhere how scientific progress always has victims. Anyway, here's the nasty creature our recent battle data gave birth to. March, arms killer, no morals and no control. Mash 'em and smash 'em. So, now the actual boss battle, but god damn it. Liz, Ard, you butts. Robotic monster assassin, arms killer. So, okay, Tim, thank God you are actually attacked. Tim, first aid the fuck out of everybody. And biolaser. Oh, that seems like a just okay, it's definitely ouch. Ashley, how about you this time use the lucky card? Tim, keep using first aid. Cannon, keep attacking. Oh wait, I haven't even seen what his alternate thing that we have to punch the shit out of. Repulsor blast. Ah. Okay, right claw. Tim, keep healing. Cannon. Drive cut, right claw. This is a boss, which means we need to start focusing on the good stuff and getting that sweet, sweet AXP. And cannon. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yay! Vortex cut!
Nice.
Which means
Which means now the only move left to learn is the impossible one.
Yep.
Not impossible, just fucking hard.
We're gonna be doing that for the rest of the game, is trying to get it.
Well, and since it's listed as a limit 4, I'm presuming it is a full 100 FP to use.
Yeah. Also, we can. I'm going to reorganize the things to.
Their
Okay.
FP order.
FP order. We are doing okay for health, so Rock Bolt and Cannon.
Well, considering the exact moment you said that, I see everyone in full health.
Yeah. Okay, and Phalanx does about 1,000 a hit. And ooh, that's what the tranquilizer thing does. Ew.
Oh,
I know you're going to hate me for it, but
he was just a boy.
I'm not going to.
No, burn an item, heal him.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm not going to get Ashley up to, you know, boss killer mode. And now we're down to Repulsor Blast, which is probably the most damaging ability.
On the boy, he was just a boy.
And now we can do boss killer mode. Tim, do first aid, Cannon, Phalanx. And now we have boss killer mode. Blackheart. And thankfully it's to Ashley, who can honestly take the hit and use that to his advantage.
Oh yeah, definitely to his advantage.
I swear to God, if we get Eagle Claw, I will die happy. And now it's Cannon's turn.
Hey, if he keeps splitting between Ashley and Cannon, I'm happy right there. Just keep bouncing back and forth while Tim keeps doing his first aid.
Yep. And this guy's actually lasting a bit.
Hey, good. That just means more phalanxes.
More phalanxes? Yep. That's kind of close, Cannon.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it certainly is. I didn't even see the number roll in, but I was like, ugh, this is not a good place for that to land.
And death by phalanx. 20,000. All 20,000. Damn it, Tim, you're now 29. And we got 2 bullet loads. And I think we could have stole a third one, but fuck that, no. Even the Aunts killer everyone loved? I guess we need to finish the Belcodian after all. Darn you! Why do you stay with Odessa? Stop conspiring with Vincefeld. It's none of your business who we're allied with. Ridiculous. I'm gonna leave rather than to get lectured. Let's go, Ard. Ard. We sure wasted a lot of time with that. Are they always like that? It seems like it. That was my second encounter. But we did get something. I find it hard to believe that they'd have military power at an abandoned site. These excavation traces are sure to reveal some significance. And I think because Tim has gotten 2 levels on everybody, we should have enough points to get him that second HP up.
Nice.
Alright. Da 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 da. The energy supply from the Diablo Pillar supports the huge mass of the Heimdall Gazo. While its excessive energy consumption is seen as Heimdall Gazo's flaw, it's nothing for the Diablo Pillar. Until all 4 pillars are destroyed, there is no way to counter its destructive force. In other words, the Diablo Pillars are the Heimdall Gazo's lifeline. Heimdall Gazo. A new force for Odessa. And the 4 Diablo pillar generators that support it. They're a definite concern. For now, let's go back to the Valeria Chateau. We can plan our attack against the Heimdall Gazo and the Diablo pillars. And now we get a... Oh, got a call. Whoa.
Oh.
What was that? Perfect timing. I just got an important piece of info. Odessa was excavating the Heimdall Gazo. The plant's energy must be for that. No, it couldn't be that. Well, that may just be it. Right at your point, your coordinates. Stop blabbering, be more specific. A here. I took over for K because she's had to, you know. I detected a heat source directly above you guys. I get super fortress class mass and energy pressure. Makes the Varukisis look like a oh wait, Kate is the more energetic, whereas...
Oh, do we accidentally flip it?
Yeah. Amy's the more energetic, whereas Kate is the much more oof. It makes the Varukisis look like a joke. How could you miss something like that till now? Gosh, it's not my fault. I get it. Just explain what happened. They used the wizardry stealth function to shift their phase. The Valeria Chateau's spotting equipment is no match for that kind of stuff. There's more. What is it? I pinpointed the focus of the heat source's energy. Looks like a carrier-based heavy arm? It's big enough to smash you all to bits. Why didn't you say that first? Anyway, Roger, we're getting out of here right now. If we die, we're coming back from hell to haunt you. Yikes! And we get our first look at the Heimdall Gazo proper. Which... oof. This thing is big.
Yeah, was it just the size of the ruins we were just in? Or bigger, even?
It's much bigger. It's on the radar. I'll blow it up on the monitor. Wow, very impressive. Well, the Heimdall Gazo isn't done. It's the best excavation weaponry. Consider it an honor, Arms, to offer yourselves up for the testing of the Soul Deleter. I wish I could have strangled them to death with my own hands. The Heimdall Gazo is loaded with a heavy arm, the Soul Deleter. One blow rivals the light of a fixed star. It'll burn everything in its path. The scoundrels opposing Vinsfeld's ideals best disappear. Now. Sorry. Energy levels are over 75%. We've reached firing levels. Aim's fixed, airs adjusted, ready at any time. Since the counterattacks were worse than expected, we'll wait for perfection. Raise the energy level to 120%. We will restore the light. So, what shall we do? Please wait. Energy cluster response confirmed at a location 4100 distance. Displayed on the monitor. That's impossible. How can he be alive? Didn't he die in the explosion at the plant, having sacrificed himself?
Oh.
I like how they explain this. And here he is with... Brad, what do you have right there? I've come back home, Vinsfeld. The scar you gave me. This geas around my neck won't let me die yet. As long as I'm chained to this, I'm coming back as often as I can. That's right. Heroes don't die. As long as they have the will to fight.
I think... maybe I'm derpy, but I think I just realized, I think Geas is actually a corruption of... It was supposed to be Gaius.
Yeah. It is a corruption. So, here's a cutscene of, like, how Brad survived. So he's going in there, going to basically try and rip out the Gaius from his neck. Come on, Gaius, show me your power of destruction. And jumped by doppelgangers. Don't be so hasty. Soon, both you and I will be blasted by Gaius. Be patient. And they transform into Brad. You stole my form just to battle me? Oh, I get it. Perfect timing. I'm gonna make use of this shape. So, remember when we first found out that how they were getting information was basically using doppelgangers?
Yeah, and that everyone thought it was actually him because they were very convincing.
Yeah. And they mentioned that the doppelgangers perfectly mimic the person. Guess what Brad has implanted in his neck?
So they even mimic the Gaius?
Including the Gaius.
Well then.
Con Green, and we're gonna Zuker this bitch. Oh, hey, we have a new ability. Arm times 2.
Like literally double cast, essentially?
Use 2 heavy arm commands. So we can use bazooka. Let's check out lawnmower. Okay. And 5,000 experience. Uppercut acquired. You can take my shape, but my memories and my skills, right? So, dog collar around your neck is the same as the real one, I'm going to borrow it. And he chucks one of the fake breads in and starts trying to escaping. Let's end this grudge I have against you right here and now. This blow is my farewell to the past. It's a blow for the Slayheim Liberation Army. It's a beacon for new battles. Take this, Finsfeld Radamanthus. And the best heavy arm for Brad. How can such a thing happen? I won't permit it. Ah, you! Readjust the target. I'll make up for that failed death. I'll obliterate him this time. The generator is damaged. Refilling the soul deleter is impossible. Then smash the Heimdallr on them. Does he think he can drag me down to Hades with him? I won't let you. I won't. Please, calm down, Sir Vincefield. How can you come back alive? Are you saying you're a real hero? Are you going to say it's a miracle caused by a hero? He's not dead, nor is he a hero. You, Sir Vincefield, should be well aware of that. Let's retreat for now. We'll regroup and wait for the victory on the Heimdallr. Antinora! Reactors off. Subtrainers have been started. Evacuate immediately. Neither a hero nor the dead will be able to block our way. Yes, we still have our trump card. That's right, we still have the nuke. Ooh. And bread. Bread. It's not a lie, is it? You're really back? I came back to fulfill my duty as a hero. Seems I can't die just yet. I finally understand why we fought and beat Odessa. While we were powerless and frail against such a great destructive force, through our beliefs we have evaded danger and discovered greater strength. So, when one person has doubts and cracks develop in our trust, it gets broken. I want the strength to save others, so I'll no longer doubt my friends. I'll trust them fully. So, somewhere along the way, I don't think I fully trusted you all who are now my friends. So, without going into it, it brought about suspicion. Listen, everyone. And rather than speak the truth, if there's a way to win trust, it's to move with you all. But I don't plan on having contact with you all. My goal is to exorcise the demon that possesses Ashley. Bonds formed in battle are the strongest. That's what I learned on the battlefield. Did you also learn love, Brad? I can think of about like 2 people that want to know.
I want you to show them.
Ties have already been established between us. And everybody goes, yay! Oh god, Tim Sprite is amazing. All ARMS members are present, and now the enemy's aerial fortress, Heimdall Gazo, is damaged and vulnerable. We must take this opportunity to deal them a mortal blow. They need an energy source of massive power to keep such a thing aloft. As you discovered, the Diablo pillars are their energy generators. There are 4 Diablo pillars, each of which we think helps maintain the fortress. In order to destroy the Heimdall Gazo, we must eliminate the pillars. After the last encounter, Heimdall Gazo has been evading our radar. If they possess the wizardry stealth function, we won't be able to locate them. However, even the wizardry stealth function has its limits. A large amount of energy must be expended to keep it in place. In other words, what's coming next is your next mission. Your mission is to silence the 4 Diablo pillars that make up the generator. Once Heimdall Gazo's energy source is eliminated, we'll see its every nook and cranny. Then our long battle with Odessa will come to an end. Be careful and don't slip up. Irving. Understood. Alright, everyone, disperse. The plan will proceed at 1000 hours tomorrow morning. Free time until then. And Ashley's spending time at the bakery. And we get another scene with Marina. Marina? What's wrong? We were together all day. That doesn't happen often. Yeah, I guess it's been a while since we did that. You've been worried about me this whole time, haven't you? Have I? I didn't really notice. Well, I did. Say, Ashley. Yeah? You act like you have a big mission coming up. Can't hide the facts, man.
Yep, never could.
I do, Marina. I wasn't hiding it from you. It's just that... I know. I'm a burden to you, Ashley. You're fighting to save everyone, but I'm just holding you back, right? I'm keeping you from focusing on your mission, Ashley. Now listen, Marina. I'm much stronger than before. I'm far stronger than I was even a little while ago. But I'm not talking about the strength to fight Odessa. I'm talking about the strength to live through this mess and make it home, to where I belong. I just feel like you're going farther and farther away from me. I wish I could be strong too. Strong enough to hold out until we can be together forever, Ashley. Well then, let's be strong together, Marina. I will be strong enough to survive until this is over. You, Reina, must be strong enough to save me a place to come home to. Can you do it? I can't become strong like you overnight, Ashley. Don't worry, you can do it. It's easy. Watch. T-pose!
Oh no, not T-pose.
See, Marina? Just hold your hands apart like this. Marina, T-pose! And this is all the space I need to come home to. Just this tiny world in your arms, Marina. Small space is the most important in all of Vilgaia. You're right. It's easy. See? Being strong is easy when we're together. No, not that. I mean, it's easy to express my deepest feelings for the man I care for. It's a lot easier than I thought. I'll be back, I promise. And I'll be waiting for you. And we get this scene with the entire ARMS team being saluted as we waltz in to Valeria Chateau. Finally, we won't have to deal with Odessa any longer. Yes, but we will hardly be the end of our struggles. As long as Filgaia exists, your battles won't end. So, fight to win, but also to live in return. We're depending on you, everyone. It's not just us who is fighting. All of these members, as well as everyone living in Filgaia, are fighting Odessa. With everyone's help, we cannot help but be victorious. Live to return. Fighting as a team, we're ready fighting together. I too will fight for Filgaia, together with everyone. And we're getting off the Valeria Chateau because we are not doing that just yet. We've got our boy Brad back. Also,
yeah, that's true. We do.
So Brad, Lilka, no, you're going back in. Cannon, you're going in here. Sorry, Brad, but relegated for back for now. But Brad is 28, and Jesus Christ, he is still more health than Ashley.
Yeah, no, that's probably likely.
Yeah. So, time to go check out personal skills and refill those crest caps. And check out a couple of other things.
And re-ammo our arms.
Yep.
And now we have a reason to actually upgrade arms again because we have an arms user again.
Yep.
That uses more than just super ultra mode.
Yep. And as you see, we do have the empty crest caps, so they are best used for high revives. And we actually do have a new heavy arms with Brad, as I stated. But can you guess the name of it?
Railgun?
It is the Railgun.
I was just going based off of what it was.
But as a heads up, that is probably the only arm that I am going to try and dictate how to upgrade it.
Okay.
And that is literally maybe 2 upgrades in bullets, and then the rest gets dumped straight into attack.
Okay.
So, because, like, as you can see, the attack costs even lower than most other ones to upgrade. Whereas, like, upgrading bullets are, like, super cheap. It's super expensive to upgrade the bullets for the railgun.
So basically, you want to turn this railgun into a sniper rifle.
We want to turn this railgun into literally a red mist / vaporization gun.
Okay. I'm on board with that.
So, and there we go. So we're now at 6. So we have 3 bullets, which is okay, and 115 attack, which is stupid powerful compared to everything else. But here's the sad part about the railgun. Oh wait, we probably need to reload ammo for it.
Well, and it, I presume, is compatible with lock-on, which means that who gives a fuck about accuracy?
And we equip that uppercut. And bread. Let's see here. I feel like... Aru Salato would be good for you. But, well, let's check out how much it takes to upgrade, like how much it takes to fire the, railgun.
Oh, is it gonna be like 100 AP?
100 FP, yep.
Or FP, rather?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
No, okay.
So that is your ultimate boss blaster. Boss blaster.
And the name for it is ship-mounted railgun, single target.
Ship-mounted. I have concerns given the fact that he is not a ship, and if it's normally ship-mounted, that means the amount of recoil on a normal human would literally dismember them as well as the target.
And this is why I love Brad, is because literally he can just shoulder the thing.
And just completely soak the recoil, physics be damned, apparently.
Yep. So, now we've got some personal skills. We have only 1 for Ashley, 2 for Cannon, 5 for Brad, but 4 for Tim. And
that makes sense, Brad, because he's been gone for a bit.
Yep. So, we can either do up parameters or up HP.
Or Tim?
For Tim, yep.
We were gonna up HP. I remember we were talking about saving for that.
Yep.
Because he's just a fucking boy.
Yep. So, we have 1 point. Do we want to spend it anywhere or nah?
What are his statuses looking like?
He's got 1 in everything.
Oh, in everything? Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, let's go ahead and save it. We'll come up across something later, I'm sure.
Okay, and Brad. So, do we want to turn Brad into a monster and up his HP?
I'm just gonna say his params.
So 1 param. And so now he has 2 pips in param.
How are his statuses looking?
He's got 1 in everything as well.
Okay. So we can go ahead and hold on to his remainder until something catches our fancy.
Yep. So, we now have Brad back. So, but as such, since we can actually swap out party members on the fly in battle, let's stick with Cannon for a bit, because
give Cannon a chance to work on unlocking the unlockable.
maybe, as well as just hope, like hope against hope. So now the main thing is trying to find these 4 Diablo pillars.
Okay.
And shutting them down.
So we got 3 options about this. We've got you remembering, we've got wandering around aimlessly, and we've got I have the guide open.
Well,
which door should we open?
Huh. Apparently there's this green spot right here in the middle of the Slayhelm Salt Desert. Because remember, we also have... Because we also do have Cannon's radar, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then...
I just want to take a peek at something really quick before we land there, preferably.
Well, we can't land with the Valeria Chateau, but there is this one green dot that's next to a Valeria Chateau stopping point.
Okay. So I will advise you right now that the one you're looking at is considered the second hardest of the 4.
The one that we have to get by to the Valeria Chateau.
One by Courtly. The one by Courtly.
Okay.
Yeah. The one by Valeria Chateau, I think, is the one. No, that's not Valeria Chateau. Wait, never mind. You're in the Valeria Chateau, so I don't know what you meant by Valeria Chateau.
The one that I can only access by Valeria Chateau.
That one is probably the second easiest.
Okay. The hardest, if I recall, is the one we have to do shenanigans with. Oh wait, no, that's a later bit.
Subnautical shenanigans?
Yeah, subnautical shenanigans.
That is the hardest one.
Yeah. So what's the easiest one?
Sylvaland.
Sylvaland, okay.
Sylvaland Castle, and take the hovercraft upriver a bit.
Alright. Well, let's go drop off the Valeria Chateau and teleport.
I mean, you could actually drop off the chateau near Gilgalad, since that's where the second one is.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Here we go. Since I'm actually get off here and teleport orb and go to Sylvaland Castle. Correct?
That is accurate.
Alright. And then let's find out where it dropped the where it dropped our hovercraft.
And whether or not it filled it with eels this time.
Yeah. Also double checking. Oh hey, we haven't been back to Golgotha Prison for reasons.
Do we want to be?
Well, just kind of coming back here for a brief check, because there's a secret boss here, and there's a door that we never got to go in.
Oh, true. Now, we can't do anything with the secret bosses yet, as I understand, correct?
Nope, because we do not have the ability to wake them up. And the first chest that we got here has our first scapegoat. And another Gimel coin. So, and this is and this leads us to the room that's filled with the various prisoners, as well as back to the prison cell that we were technically locked in. And a big berry. So, yeah, there are reasons to kind of come back to certain places, because, to be honest, we missed, like, we couldn't have gotten those chests anyway, because, actually, no, we could have, technically, because we had Tim at the time. And there's nothing on the other end. So, but I'm not sure if we've unlocked any more Guardian sections. But actually, no. Let's go to Odd Headquarters, because I believe we actually have 3 duplicators.
Okay.
There are 2 duplicator chests in Odd Headquarters. Oh, and let's go test out a couple of new stuff, like the air ballet.
Whoa!
And the wire hook. Wow. Disgusting. And items organized, commonly used. Oh, hey, we got a tiny flower. Those are super useful. Oh, we actually have 4 duplicators.
We got the tiny flower from the arms killer, I think.
No, we got bullet loads. I think we got them from Liz and Ard.
Or we got it from the fight where, yeah, no, it was Lizardard, because it was the fight where the Tim stands alone.
Yeah. So, let's use our duplicators on these chests. Got another scapegoat. And odd sandals acquired. So, for those that watched our play of Wild Arms, should know what the scapegoats are. Dies and revives a fallen character. Sad to say, unlike Wild Arms, you cannot just outright buy these.
Which is both too bad, but also it means that we won't be trying to cheese everything with them.
Yep. But what the heck are the odd sandals? Well, increases encounters when worn. Essentially, it's the accessory version of... God, what was enemy lure, I believe. Trying to remember from what from Final Fantasy.
The enemy lure materia you're thinking of?
Yeah. Where basically you encounter more enemies when you wear it than off. So. And just trying to remember, do we have any new Guardian places that we can go to? Because I don't believe so.
Not according to this guide. It's it listed. It goes directly from where we just were in 100 Eyes to the 4 pillars,
Yep.
following the bread vignette.
Oh. Time to see our first pillar. Diablo Pillar and Tenora. So, yes, as people probably guessed, each pillar is controlled by one of the 4 special Cocoidus squad members. And this definitely does not look like a nice place. And the nice thing is that these places do not have chests, so we don't need to worry about weird stunts and things of that nature. Oh hey, a necromancer! Cannon, punch it. No, don't go after Tim. Oh god, he doesn't even do damage. Actually, why am I bothering? It's probably gonna die before we can get to Phalanx mode.
Probably. That does seem logical.
And we haven't seen Arc Kick. Oh, and I forgot to reorganize it too. Whoops. Oh no, high break. On Tim! Eh. Alright, well, time to reorganize, at least cannons. Thankfully, it's just swapping out Vortex, Cut, and Phalanx. Because everything else is in order. Which, kinda happy I actually got that way. And, oh lord, Balthon. Ew. Not poison injection. I know I'm trying to pad everything out, but we may actually, it's like one of those, like, we got everything so quickly that it's like we might as well try and get it when we can. Nope. Just normal phalanx this time. And these things are dropping some pretty dosh experience. Enough that Loka actually leveled up to 29.
Not bad.
Oh boy. Oh, this puzzle. Oh, I fucked it up already.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're gonna need assistance.
Nope, it's one of these ones where I know what I need to do.
You have to turn them all on and you have to end near the door.
Yep. Yeah. Admittedly, it's better than some puzzles because it's like they give you kind of pretty straight paths for it versus other ones where it's like, trying to do so is so hard. So I won't try and get into those like, let's try and get Eagle Claw. It's like, nah, we won't. Harvestman and Necromancer. Tim, you are going to turn undead the Necromancer.
Yeah, it's more just one of those things where if you can, great. If you can't, oh.
And that's why I said, like, I was not going to try and 100% this one, because... Yeah, no. No. Necromancer is affected. Instant.
I would imagine.
And we got a bust?
That's what it says. You got a bust.
Well, I know what the bust is. It's basically, it's another throwing thing. Oh, hey. Okie Pete. Harvestman. Tim, you heal, and Cannon, you go punch something in the face. It's not everybody full healed last time. Oh no, Ashley healed for, unknown amount of health. Actually, no, I found a better way to say that. Ashley healed for a damage not found amount of health. Ominous inquiry.
I like how you're just like, screw it, I'm not gonna get to 90 anyways, let's just do more damage.
Yeah. In this case, it's like, yeah, it's more the factor that like like this is a stream, so less playfulness and more of let's just get through this tower.
Yep.
I'm going to test your memory.
By the way, so apparently the next section, yeah, I was just gonna say, the next section is gonna need some writing down.
Oh, it's Simon Says, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to test your memory. Memorize the correct pattern. Okay, so... This. 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 And I think it was this. This. And then this. So far, so good. You surprised them. Oh, hey, we got the good boys. Ashley there. Tim. Let's try a black gate on these boys. Ken, go punch the Okie Pete. Eh. Kapagu. Oh no! My violet rose! Doink. Accelerator. Punch it. Actually, Tim heal. Cannon. Wire fist. And we got our violet rose back.
Nice. Okay, so looking ahead, I don't need to remember the pattern we went
Yeah.
through in the previous run. So I just need to remember the pattern we went through in the next run.
Okay.
So,
So Yeah, it's just use. It's basically the. It's a one-time Simon Says.
Yeah.
But time for a boss fight. It's time for Purple Flames.
Uh-oh.
You plan to not let us go? Sorry, pal. Nothing you do will work because I've got magic powers. Magic is a power that can do anything. I'm going to be able to do it all, too. Just like my older sister. And... Humanoid Mirage Prism. So we have a chest and Prism. Tim, since it's the first turn, we are lucky carding. Cannon, punch the chest. We are going to try and milk you for as much phalanx as possible. Curly and Buster. Oh, Tim's on healing duty. And we are not yet at phalanx yet.
Not yet.
Cold Ray Gimlet. Three points off. I think the next thing we probably want to do is parameter up for cannon. Curly and Buster again.
I mean, it's probably not a terrible idea.
So, do we want to not do as much damage as possible, or do we want to just say fuck it? So, do we access or not?
Yeah, we should probably access.
Okay.
But at the same time, we should also definitely be phalanxing.
Oh yeah. No, I was trying to go like, if we do, if we access, that means less chances for phalanx, but at the same time, it's like, do we want to take care of this as much as possible? Oh no, tidal wave. Also, is there... Oh, Lord, that's a lot. Is there anything that we should steal from this guy? I can't recall if it's worth it.
This is Prisium.
Prism. Yep.
Prism, yeah. Oh, wow, it only lists the drop? I know there's a place to look at the steal options of elsewhere. Give me a sec to look it up.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. Are you kidding?
Really? So no steals?
It doesn't have a listed steal.
Okay.
So I'm presuming that means no steal.
No steal.
It has a drop, which you have to kill the chest to get, but I'm pretty sure I saw that you already did, right? Oh, no, you're worth working on it.
Yep. Curly and Buster, which we can easily deal with. Phalanx to the chest. I think this is the most phalanxes I've ever done.
So that right there tells us that we're on track to hopefully get Eagle's Claw.
Yeah. And just is down.
Nice.
So, yeah. Phalanx. Cold Ray Gimlet. And everybody's back to full health. That parameter up thing is really helpful. And this guy is taking a proper beating. It's funny because, like, technically since he's supposed to be against Lilka, like, we should be casting a lot of magic to him, but, yeah, no. Sorry, Lilka. Your fight's been stolen by, basically, Team Punch things in the face.
Yep.
And there he goes. Bye, Prisnum. 1,500. Or 15,000.
I was gonna say 1,500, that's kind of low.
And we got the Azure Vest. I'm guessing that was the drop?
Yeah, that was the drop that you had to kill the chest to get.
And I believe that is for Lilka.
Lame. Give me better armor for the best boy.
He'll get better armor in a different one.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oops. Actually, yeah, no, that... Me skipping a fight there is probably okay. And then, like, the next immediate fight is a surprise fight.
And
Oh,
there will be
God!
a save point coming up. Though, not surprisingly, once we save here, that save slot we can't get out
Yeah.
until we complete this place.
Yep. So, meet Wild Arms versions of mimics.
Oh God, no, not me.
Admittedly...
Wait for a second, I come back and...
I try and remember if we can steal from these guys.
I can check.
Let's do a quick check just to make sure, because... Admittedly, I have no clue... Whoops.
Okay. They're not even listed for here.
Where are they listed then? And I accidentally hit ran away, by the way.
They're listed in Cana.
Ah. In this case, it's more likely, as a heads up, most of the, And there is a save point. But we have, roughly by my counter, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So, do we want to continue and defeat Antenora?
If we continue, we're probably gonna go a little bit into overtime, but that's not terrible.
Yeah.
And
But-
this is gonna be the first save on the second card.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we can check out stuff. Oh, hey. Yep. Wars by Arms Killer. Conceal Mini Carrot. I'm just checking stuff. Doppelganger. Big Berry, Heelberry. Gremlin. Oh, gremlins can drop bullet loads. And Liz drops tiny flowers. Shusu. Necromancer. Weakness. Light. And the Okie Pete can drop revive fruits. Prisnum. Steel Mini Carrot. Eh. And it looks like because I didn't punch the shit out of mimics. So should
No
we?
data found.
Yep. So overtime, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, I believe like most of the towers do share some enemies between them. I swear, if this fight is mimics, okay. Nope. Okie Pete and our hanged men. Ashley, Tim, I think Rockbolt.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, not dealing with Okie Pete stuff. Wire Fist. Punch him from a distance. And Ashley's now 30.
Excellent.
If you move the wrong switch, you have to do it again. Go for it. So this one is basically essentially, I think it's up, down.
So, according to what I saw, this one's random every time.
Ah. Oh, nope. There is only one truth within a number of mistakes. Can you say with confidence that the path you have chosen is the right one?
Okay, so it's the, but it should be the same one for you every time, though, right?
I think so. And basically when fuck up... Oh god, the first one was a fuck up. Okay.
Okay, so I've got the first 3 steps.
Yeah, no, it's...
Oh, wait, no, it changes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, so it's like, Okay.
So if it's completely random every single time, you have to get all however many in a row. Perfect.
Yeah, I think there is a bit where it actually sooner. Oh wait, no, I think I know. I remember what this one is. It's basically a game of Russian roulette. Is that there's one
Yeah,
wrong
but...
one.
Oh, okay.
And basically
So you're just playing Minesweeper with no numbers,
Yep.
but only with one mine.
Yeah.
Which, if that's the case, then you're getting incredibly unlucky to be getting the mine consistently on like 2 and 3, and sometimes even 1.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's
Ah.
like each of the sides of the pillar. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, because yeah, there's 5. I already know that it's gonna fail in a second here, but
Yeah.
yep, failed at 5. It's too bad there's no tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bridge forms when you've singled out the red tile and you can leave.
Yep. It's basically Minesweeper, and I am down to 2 choices. So
Well, I mean, that's better than you were at.
Yeah. So up choice. Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
So yeah, no. It's like as soon as I remember this one's like, oh no, this is it's Russian roulette / Minesweeper, but with no but with no tells. Although I think one time I had done it so many times wrong that it actually showed me where the red square was.
Oh.
I think you have
I mean,
to fail.
that's nice that it actually has like a fail-safe of, okay, we're not gonna force you to keep fucking with this that long.
Yeah, I believe it's like you have to fail 10 times in a row. So it's one of those like it's a nice one of those like, oh hey, like how some games nowadays where they actually start including like, oh hey, if you tells or things like that nature, or like, oh hey, you can skip this puzzle if you failed so many times. But still, failing 10 times in a row is Earth.
Or what was it? There was one game, I'm trying to remember what it was, but there was one game where there's literally a puzzle that they have a built-in message that says, if you failed this so many times, you can go buy this item, which will allow you to bypass it.
I don't recall, but we're all.
I think it was 13. I think it was Pandemonium.
Yeah, but we're actually at the top of the tower. Which means we get this nice little special walkway and see the generator within the pillar as we are slowly climbing up to meet with Antonora. Get out of my way. Though she's an Odessa officer, puzzle, I'd rather not fight women. Wow, rude, Ashley. You're so naive. I have my reasons for being here, and am ready to die if I must.
Oh, okay. Well, you must.
So you're saying you won't retreat? He's watching because Vincefield's watching. How admirable of you. If you attack, we'll have no choice but to respond. We'll give it our best shot. And hello, Antonora. And as you can probably guess, this will be our final fight with her. Vincefeld is watching me stand here on the battlefield. So, to meet his expectations, I will have to fight you. I'm not protecting the Diablo Pillar. I'm protecting the feelings in my heart. Everything started that day. It was all for the feelings in my heart. Now come. Alright, Ashley, attack. Tim, time to use that nice lucky card. Cannon, punch Antonor in the face. I guess I misremember, because she's doing a lot of counterattacks. I just remembered Antonor doing a lot of status effects. Oh hey, Shockwave.
I mean, you're presuming why not both?
Yeah. Tim, heal, cannon. Can you do it? No, you can't. Not yet.
But yeah, Antonor's ult, so to speak, strongest attack is high physical damage plus 4 different possible statuses.
Yeah. And we have 91. Cannon is ready.
Excellent.
Ephemeron. And thankfully she did.
One.
Oh no! Tim may have to deal with that. Actually, no. Ashley, you will deal with it. Cause that is downheartedness. Tim, steal heal.
Yeah, that has the capability of doing silence, down heart, poison, and sleep.
Yeah. Downheart means that we don't get FP when attacking. Which
is never a good idea.
That is a nope. Okay. Tim and Cannon are good. Cannon is phalanxing. Ashley is healing himself with a Peppy Acorn. Don't ask me why they went with an Acorn. I honestly do not know. And we got Con Green. Ashley, access. Tim, first aid. Cannon, phalanx.
I know it's a low chance, but it would really be cool for it to spark.
Yeah. I mean, like, if we could get it to spark, I'd be super happy. Hot Fencer, First Aid, Cannon, Phalanx. Because, the one playthrough I played, I never got Phalanx, which pissed me off. But, the one game that I, like, the first time I really played through Wild Arms 2, I got Phalanx so late in the game that I would just do one Phalanx and it would kill most things. So, and not really helpful during...
I mean, don't say that like it's a bad thing, other than, you know, not being able to easily get to Eagle Claw.
Yeah. It just means that it's like I can't really use it against enemies
Other than bosses.
other than bosses.
Mm-hmm.
And Ephemeron. Okay, it's to Ashley. Nothing. Ashley, keep doing it. First aid. Cannon. Phalanx. This may sound as a weird question, but that one guide for quotations getting it, what did they describe the process as?
For getting Eagle Claw?
Yeah.
It's just that it's 1 of 96. And then it talked about certain enemies that you can fight where Phalanx won't quite kill them outright. And so basically you have him hitting them with what they regen from, while Cannon keeps hitting them with Phalanx until eventually it sparks.
Oof.
Oh, and it also mentions, I think, using the tiny flowers or using something to force Cannon up to best slot.
Yep. Yeah, that's the entire purpose of the tiny flowers. Also, 14,000. And we got our first war respite. I think we can steal from Antinora. And I think we can steal a tiny flower from Antinora. I think. But
For some reason, I'm not seeing the steal options on this guide anymore. Like, I saw them earlier, but not now.
yeah. It's over. It's all going to be over now. The pain that is concealed in my heart has finally been given form. I need for him to see how I look right now. I need Finsfield to see. You okay there, Antinora? And there goes the first generator. Now on to beat the hardest. Are you in Vinceville? You know... Me? And that man? You make me laugh. You've got it all wrong. It's the opposite. I despise that man. I want revenge. Revenge? Then why'd you... Both my mother and father were killed by that man. They were killed just because they were connected to the Slayheim royal family. That man Vincefeld, who led the Slayheim Liberation Army, he killed my parents. But my powers alone weren't strong enough to destroy that man. So you joined forces with the enemy? It makes no sense. Didn't I tell you already? This is my revenge. This was the biggest revenge I could take on the man who took everything from me. Tim is a little flabbergasted as, why? I did everything I could to get that man to love me. All the sins I committed, all the pain I suffered, was to steal his heart. Vincefeld came seeking my heart and body. I have come to occupy a large place in his heart. Brad is staring there going like, wow, you did a lot of that for him? I would have just stabbed him in the back. What will happen to his heart if I am destroyed by you all? I can imagine the expression on his face when he hears I have been destroyed. I don't think that's the word, Antinora, that you're looking for. by stealing his valuable me, I get my revenge.
Okay,
And
that's interesting.
she weirdly vaporizes. Revenge? I still believe she had strong feelings for Vinsfeld. To love and hate are flip sides of the same coin. It's giving form to another's strength from one's strong desires. I wonder which one I am. I really can't tell. Well, that pillar's down.
Yep.
And basically, Antinora's backstory is Vinsfeld killed her Antinora's parents because I believe they were actually chancellors of the Slayhelm royal family, and we're going to the town of Maria to save. And basically, it's kind of sad to say this, but Antinora whored herself out to basically get back at Vinsfeld. And the entire thing is she's looking for the best opportunity to basically get herself killed to then have Vinsfeld, quotations, basically get emotionally destroyed because now his love is dead, and it's like, So, we will stop right there, because that sets us up for next week, which is basically pillar hunting.
Yay! 3 more to go.
Yep. All we basically have left is Ptolemy, Cana, and Judeca. And if I recall correctly, Judeca is actually the hardest one.
I think that's what I had seen.
Because I believe it goes Antinora, Cana, Ptolemy, and then Judeca.
That sounds right.
And weirdly enough, we've only fought Cana once. So, this would be our second fight with Cana.
Second and final?
I mean, like, we have to kill Cana in order to destroy the pillar.
Mm-hmm.
But, we'll save that for later. Because that's the end of tonight's stream, at least.
Mm-hmm.
As such, tune in next week for essentially more of this, but we should have a full-on proper stream with Eddie tomorrow about the Final Fantasy XIV stream.
Yep.
And as such, basically that's going to be tomorrow, roughly around 7 p.m. As such, we did have a release of a podcast last Sunday of Front Row Perspective.
We did indeed.
Yep, we did indeed. And as such, they're sad to say there may not be a podcast this week because of reasons.
Yeah.
But as such, that brings us back to next week, where we will finally continue on with defeating the Diablo pillars and taking down Odessa. If you, as such, if you liked for those podcasts, that's on all major platforms, which means like Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or excuse me, of course
Spotify.
As such, most of our streams do get archived on our YouTube page, so if you want to play catch up on that, that's fine. We also do have a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you can follow along or get some notification. I'd recommend get a subscribe, following here or subscribing here on Twitch directly. That way, you get the best results on when we go live. If you liked what you saw, uh, and you want to support us, the best option is, of course, word of mouth. Let people know about us. Um, if you want a bit more direct method, uh, I would recommend giving basically. We do have, of course, the subscription, the sub points here on Twitch. We also have a Patreon, as well as a Redbubble store, where I'm hoping to get a "He's just a boy" shirt on there.
He's just a boy.
He's just a boy. And that brings us back around. So, as such, thanks for joining us tonight, and hope to see you tomorrow with seeing how far Eddie gets in Final Fantasy XIV. Night, everybody!
Bye.